Buying a home is one of the biggest decisions that one might ever make in his lifetime. Well, unless you're a millionaire. In that case, you'll be doing it on an everyday basis. But for a common man, acquiring home has become a lot of trouble, especially when you have to apply for home loans. But planning ahead of time and researching well can make this process virtually hassle-free. Now, whether you might be an experienced buyer or a first-time buyer, there are some basic home loan facts that you should know before choosing the right home loan. And this video, we're showing you the exactly same thing. We're showing you some basic facts that you should be aware of while choosing which home loan option to go for. Now, before you go further, the first thing that would come into your mind is what are the types of home loans that you would like to opt for. And hence, that brings us to our first point, type of home loans. There are two basic types of home loans. First is fixed rate, second is floating rate. Fixed rate is wherein the interest rate of the home loan remains constant throughout the tenure of the loan. For example, if your interest rate is 10%, it will remain 10% throughout the age of the loan. Second is floating. Floating rate keeps on changing in accordance to the market situations. It might be more than the time in which you took the loan. It might get less. For example, if you took a loan at 9% and the market situation is now 10%, your interest rate will increase to 10%. In other cases, it might even decrease to 8%, but that rarely happens. And these days, you only get floating rate loans in the market. The second question that would come to your mind is how much amount of loan can I get sanctioned if I'm there looking for a house? Now, let's say your house is around 30 lakhs. You can get a home loan sanctioned for about 80% of the amount of 30 lakhs. Now, if you want to get more, there is a possibility to get 90% of the loan sanctioned, but only if the amount of the house is less than 30 lakhs. But hey, where do you find your dream house in the amount less than 30 lakhs these days, right? The third question are the current interest rates. Current home loan interest rates shall be hovering at around 8.35 to 8.5%. Like they keep varying, but on an average they are around 8.5%. Now the home loan rates keep changing according to the banks, so it would be a really wise option to consider all the available rates around you, and these are also based on your CIBIL score. So it would be wise to consider all the options and find the best suited one for you. The fourth thing that comes to our mind is, what if I have a lot of money and I want to give the principal amount right away? Will there be any prepayment penalties? Well, earlier it used to be the same. What's good for you is not good for the lender. To avoid the same, RBI came up with a structure wherein prepayment penalties can now not be levied. Now the next question is choosing the right lender. Choosing the right lender can be a very tedious process because the availability of loan depends on your eligibility criteria and your credit score, your credit ability. So it would be really wise option to go for a loan consultant who can guide you really well in this sector and then choosing. Further informational videos, stay tuned to Regrob.